Welcome to Leaders of Life Sciences, the podcast where we spotlight the people shaping the future of pharma and biotech. Each episode, we speak with founders, senior execs, scientists, and strategists about how they lead, what drives them, and the real impact they're making on teams, organizations, and the lives of patients. If you want fresh insight into what great leadership looks like in life sciences, you're in the right place. Let's dive in.
Matt, thanks a lot for having us in here. Obviously, we met at the London Biotech show a couple of weeks ago, and we interviewed a couple of you guys. So thanks for having us in. Mind giving everyone an introduction to who you are, what you do, and what Miltenyi do here at Victoria House?
Yeah, no problem. So my name is Matt. I'm the country manager for Miltenyi, UK and Ireland. I have the responsibility of managing the business that we do with our research and clinical customers here in the UK and Ireland. And today we're at Victoria House. So we have a facility here to bring customers to view technologies that we operate with. And also we have a shared space to allow people to work with our technology and allow them to build for the future.
Awesome. Who do you typically find using the labs then?
So here particularly, it's a great space if you're a biotech company and you've got a small amount of money and you need to expand. We've got 1 and 2 person companies working towards their vision and their goal, and we've put in equipment to allow them to get there a lot quicker as well. So we're not trying to work against the market, we're trying to work with the market and enable and help.
Awesome. So you're obviously responsible for a team. You're responsible for everyone here in UK and Ireland.
Yes. Yeah, so we have 60 people in the UK and Ireland, and we've got sales teams, we've got marketing teams, applications teams, and I'd say 80% of the team is field-based and with clients and operating in the space. And then we've got a great bunch of folks working in the office, technical services. We've got sales support and obviously our finance team too. So there's a whole bunch of people that are solely dedicated to trying to look for help curing cancer and cell therapy.
And as recruiters, as we are,
Sure.
We're really interested in the leadership side, the management side, what it takes to create, build, develop great teams. Any things that are kind of core to your philosophy?
So there's lots of philosophies out there you can use, right? And I think I've tried to steal what different bits from the ones I've learned from and also seen the things I'm not happy with. So I never want to do that. So the whole leadership style I've got is very based on transparency and openness, but also a leadership from the front style as well. So it's very much like, I think we're in it together as a team, but obviously it requires people to show that we're prepared to go on the journey as well and not just direct from a high or not participate in certain things.
So what sort of things are you looking for people that, are part of Miltenyi's journey here, and, what kind of traits are you looking for in people?
Okay, so I've got a philosophy of like building from within. So I do a lot of work promoting people, which is a good strategy. But also when it comes to bringing people from the outside in, I'm trying to make sure that we build and add to the culture that we have at Miltenyi. So I'm not asking people to fit in per se. I'm asking them to add to that environment. So we're looking for people that can fit in and work, but also bring something a little bit different to challenge the way we do business and challenge the way we work with scientists as well. So it's that evolution that we're going through all the time.
So if you were breaking that down into sort of practical, tactical, like behaviors that people can show in their day to day, like what sort of behaviors are you looking for that
Sure. So I'm looking for someone who can talk face to face like we're doing now. It's really important in today's society. I think that's super important. I'm looking for someone who's curious. That's super important. Someone who's got an intellect as well, and that can be defined in different ways. And also a willingness to show up. I think it's very easy to get a job and then just kind of sit and fit, but actually to show up and actually do something and contribute and provide something unusual and a different angle is really what we're asking for as well.
Any people that you look back at that have been really influential in your career in helping you get to kind of where you are now?
Yeah, I've had a couple. So my previous manager at Merck, I spent a number of years working with him, Fabrice, and he's been super helpful. And my first boss, Adrian, at Pharma Ventures, he's been very influential in my career as well. So he still acts as a mentor today, 25 years after he took a very naive PhD student on when we were working together in Cambridge. So yeah, there's a lot of people I turn to and a lot of people I look towards and ask advice on. So I'm not trying to do this my way. It's built on different people's visions and different people's ideas.
Yeah, awesome. What is it that makes those two sort of stand out for you?
What, the people? Yeah. So Fabrice was, still is, he's still alive, which is good. He's a sort of person that will listen and advise, but he doesn't tell. So ultimately you feel like you've made a decision, which is good, but ultimately you probably had the right decision. You just needed to share it. Whereas Adrian adds a certain degree of humility to the industry as well. And he's in the space where they're looking at companies, mergers and acquisitions. So it's very different to what I do now, but he just offers that humility and that sort of realism that sometimes you need, and it cuts through all the fluff that you can work with and against a lot of the time. So yeah, those two people really, to me, stand out. So
yeah, nice. I'm going to ask you a very cliched question, but I'll ask it anyway. Any advice you'd go back and give to your younger self earlier on in your career?
I think, and you see it today as well. And I think I was very quick to want to get to somewhere where maybe I thought I should be. But in reality, I think the knowledge and the wisdom you build up over time shouldn't be overlooked. I think that's something that people could fail to observe. And sometimes you do have to put in some time and some effort and fail a couple of times to understand what it is you want to do, rather than just assuming that's a natural path. So the younger version of me should be told that just slow down and maybe listen a little bit more and then apply it. But yeah, it's not gone that badly, but it's also, there's certain things that maybe could have been done a lot quicker as well. So yeah, quite humble about that part of my career.
Yeah, awesome. Well, you've kindly said you'll show us around the labs downstairs. Any particular things you want to sort of highlight about the labs and how they're used and any of the equipment?
Sure. So the Pioneer Group have been outstanding, and that collaboration with them is something that we're really proud of at Miltenyi UK and Ireland. And the work we're doing with them should enable the future of biotech in the ecosystem, particularly in London and the surrounding areas as well. But yeah, I'm going to show you the workflow that we would use from cell separation, cell preparation, get around. My marketing people are going to kill me when I say that. Cell separation, and then cell analysis. It's an entire workflow journey you can go on once you've got an idea and provide data for the studies you're up to. So yeah, we're there, we're helping people, and we've committed to this place, and long may it continue.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for taking the time. Let's go look at that.
So the space is Victoria House in central London. It used to be the Prudential building and insurance building, and it's been converted into mixed-use space. So there's meeting rooms, laboratories, retail space, entertainment facilities as well. And it's a whole ecosystem allowing you to take an idea as a startup. Okay, so this is our GentleMax product. This is used in research environments where you take tissues or cells and you add it in a buffer reagent, and you can heat it, cool it, place it in here, and it will dissociate tissues to allow you to do further work further down a workflow. And there's multiple protocols that you can utilize on this instrument that allow you to separate right down to things like nuclei, which we're having a lot of interest in at the moment. Okay, so once you've dissociated your cells and whatever it is you're trying to do, you can spin them down or you can resuspend them. And then if it's early work, you're just doing a look. See, we've got this very beautiful column that you can put in here and do separation with the magnetic technology, which is what Miltenyi was essentially built on 35 years ago. If you're doing something a little bit more higher throughput with more volume, then we've got the Ultimax Neo, which is an instrument that we've put into Victoria House to allow greater flexibility to users and allow them to separate whatever it is they're trying to do, particularly in the area of cancer biology and neurobiology, for example. Okay, so you've gone from the Neo, you've done your separation. You can have your separation delivered to you in a microwell plate or some chilling units that we sell. And then the next stage is for you to do some analysis as well. So we've got two items here at Victoria House. We've got the Max Quant 10 and the Max Quant 16. The 10 is just to do with the number of channels and that you can analyze and dyes that you can work with. So this is multiplexing up to 10. And then the 16 allows you to do 16. Pretty straightforward. And obviously we guide people on what colors they can use. So it's a matter of placing your plate, using a program, and you can work with our application specialists to define what it is you need and buy panels from us. And then you can program and walk away and leave, and then take your data either via a network or USB. So it's really straightforward, beautiful product to do entry-level work, quick, easy, and usability is really good as well. So right from a technician up to principal scientists can use this easily. Okay, so you've had a kind of whistle-stop tour of taking cells, doing some dissociation, separation, and analysis. And this is what would constitute our research workflow. But the technology that's involved here allows you to do multiple things. So you can go and now do some imaging if you really wanted to do that, and you can use our technology for spatial biology. Or as this expands a lot of our clinical portfolio where people are building cell therapies or built cell therapies, are using this technology to allow them to move their asset much further along in the pipeline or manufacture as they do today.
Thanks for listening to Leaders of Life Sciences. We hope you're leaving with fresh ideas and inspiration to lead with clarity and purpose. If you're hiring, building your leadership team, or thinking about your next move, we'd love to support you. You'll find everything you need to get in touch in the show notes. And if you enjoyed the show, please follow and share it with someone who'd find it valuable. Until next time, keep leading forward.